I'm very happy to be here. I'm very excited to be here. It is 4:30 a.m. and this is such a wonderful World Cup again, and I really wanted to watch this World Cup. We have just seen Ghana, defeating Panama at the last minute, and that is football. You can never call it until the very last minute. And football, let me tell you, my dear brothers and sisters, is a beautiful game. And of course, if you're new, if you're watching me from wherever you're watching me, I'm very happy to welcome you to this wonderful stream. And without wasting any time, actually, we're waiting for the next game. That is welcome from wherever you're watching me around the world. Such a wonderful time, such a wonderful time. It's such a wonderful, beautiful game. I hope you guys are watching the World Cup. I would really advise you that take advantage of this time and watch the World Cup. You'll never get this chance again. This is your time to watch the World Cup. This is your time to accomplish what you wanted to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. We are watching the games. We are watching, we are watching, from here. For those who find it difficult to, maybe, not every channel is providing, the games. It's just a few. So we'll be here to tell you the games, and it's 4:30 a.m. Kenyan time. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. And I'm very happy to be here this wonderful morning. The game of Ghana was a very beautiful game, and Ghana, so many people I was watching. I was reading also the comment section. Kenyans, they really are an impatient group. Kenyans, I came to notice that they are very impatient. They already called it. They already said that Ghana had already lost, and so many people were against Ghana. They were in the comment section, talking about how Ghana is playing a very bad game. Well, I will not say, Kenyans generally are impatient. So Kenyans, when you tell a Kenyan to wait for something, most Kenyans don't wait, don't have the capacity to wait. They were very quick to say the results, and they didn't wait for the final whistle. You see, and that's the thing about football and the thing about life. You have to wait until the final whistle for you to say the results, for you to make, you have to wait until the final results to come out. Any questions up to there? We are waiting for the next game. The next game will be showing in the next 20 minutes from now. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. We will be here to watch the games. Do you enjoy the games? Are you watching World Cup? Kindly do yourself a favor and come and join this channel, and you will know exactly what is happening around the world in terms of the World Cup. We are watching it live here, and I hope that in that I usually don't like somebody to tell me how the game was. I remember back in the year 2002, we were in the game of France versus Senegal. Was the first World Cup of 2002, And at that time, ladies and gentlemen, we were in school, and you can imagine the teacher came to tell us, how the game was, and he, of course, added a lot of things that were not in the stadium. That is the problem with when somebody else tells you the story. You just have to sit and watch for yourself. But if you rely on a third party to tell you the game, definitely they will omit some things, or they will tell you that the game was very good. But if you're genuine, and if you watch the game, the whole game, you realize that it was a very, very difficult. In fact, to be honest, Ghana, if they continue playing like that, there are better teams in Africa, like Morocco. I've seen the game of Morocco. Morocco are playing a very beautiful game. I've seen the game of Senegal. Senegal are playing a very beautiful game. But yes, Senegal, now Ghana is the first African team to win, but that does not mean that they're the best. No. I've seen their game, they've seen the whole game, the past 1 hour. That game they played a very bad game. And if they meet formidable adversaries, and if they meet a formidable team, most likely they will get a thrashing. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember that you can simply subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. So, as I said, that Ghana, yes, they're the first country in Africa to win the game against Panama, but that should not be, it's the only, it can guarantee the next round. But if, of course, once teams go to the round of 16, that is when they just scrapped through and got the 3 points. But once they go to the round of 16, they will meet formidable teams, and these formidable teams, like, of course, they will meet teams, better teams in the round of 16, and the round of 16 is going to be very tough. All right. So if they continue playing with that kind of, missing opportunities, they will find teams that don't miss opportunities. All right. Any questions up to there? Feel free to subscribe and comment and tell me where you see. Let me say this very clearly before we even start, is that when you watch the game of France versus Senegal, France scored in the second half, and before you know it, they scored 2 goals, and when Senegal replied, of course, they got another reply from Kylian Mbappe. So you can imagine France is a very, very strong team. You can see they were saying that Michael Olise is kind of hyped up, but that is not true. Michael Olise is good. You can see that at the front of France team, there's Kylian Mbappe, there is Dembele, there is Michael Olise. In the midfield, it's a formidable midfield. There is Chouameni. There's a very strong midfield. So definitely, and I've been watching that game of England, and I don't think England, stand a chance when they meet, the firepower of the French. I think France. I can tell you, I've been watching. You see, that's the beauty of watching the group stages matches, is that if you watch the group stage match, you can easily tell which team is more likely to be the winner. In fact, don't even wait for the semi-finals. Don't wait for the round of 16. Just watch the group stage matches and see how they are performing, and see their kind of defense, and you see the kind of attack. You see, like, the way France attacks. France has a very good attack. Like now, like the best defenders, the three best strikers are in France, the team of France. We have Dembele, who is, at the front. There is, I've said, there's Dembele, there is Kylian Mbappe, there is Desire Doué. So that's a very fast game. So you can imagine that if you meet players like, and they're all young, they're all energetic, and they can quickly, the beauty of France, and I've been watching the game, the beauty of France is that they know how to coordinate very quickly, very, very quickly. So if they counter attack, they can counter attack you very quickly and score. That is the danger part of France is that every mistake they punish you for every mistake. Are we together? And that's a very, very formidable team. And I've been watching the games. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. And they have the stamina. One of the strong points of France is that they have the stamina. The meaning of stamina. They have a very good stamina. They can score any minute. They can score either in the first half, even if they don't score in the first half. Probably they'll score in the second half, and they will play a very fast game even while they're tired. Or even if you want to go for the extra after the full 90 minutes, they still have a lot of energy in their reserve. So France is a very good team, ladies and gentlemen, and I can tell you for free that Morocco also played a very, very good game. So for those who are still asking which team is more likely to win this World Cup, you just watch the group stage matches and you'll be able to know which team has the firepower. All right, but Brazil, I can tell you for free, my dear brothers and sisters, I can tell you for free that Brazil does not have the firepower, does not have the muscle, does not have, they are lacking in so many places. They are over relying on Vinicius, and I don't think they will be able to move past the round of 16. I can tell you for free. So for those who are supporting Brazil, you have to know that the guys who have really, really prepared for this World Cup. Any questions after that, feel free to subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. And as of England, I know so many people are asking me, what about England? These fans of, these fans of Arsenal, most of them are English supporters. They're asking me, what about England? Do you think England stands a chance? Well, to be honest, England is a very good team, but the issue is not even having a good team. The issue is if you meet your match, or if you meet a strong team, and the game has to go to the second half, will you still have what it takes to go that extra, or will you just crash in between? That is the most important thing. In fact, most of them, they're training for stamina. They're training for that extra punch. Like most teams, if it's not a question of having, it's not a question of having quality, because every team has quality. We've all qualified for the World Cup, but trust me, ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time where you have to, it's now to separate the two, like you have to go like that extra, like times 2 or times 3. So we are waiting, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. Welcome to Soccer City. So we are here waiting for the next match. Welcome, guys. Subscribe. So we are waiting for the game of Uzbekistan versus Colombia. Welcome to the Soccer City. I am Raymond Mutuku. So we are just waiting. There is a streaming in the stadium. So just wait for the next 15 minutes. The game will start. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. Of course, I don't want to miss the World Cup. Any questions? Are you guys tired? You're tired? Hey, oh, me tired? No, I'm here. But England, if you ask me genuinely, England, they don't have the stamina. You know, the stamina is you meet guys who have eaten fufu, they will rough you up. They are very, very strong. That is where the difference comes. But because France has very strong guys who can run very quickly. So that is why I'm telling you for free that this World Cup, France will go at least semi-finals. If they get to the finals, I wish them all the best. But at least quarters. With the way they are playing, at least quarters. And with the way they are playing, we will meet England. So most probably, or Germany. So France, Germany, if you put France and England together, I can tell you for free. And let me tell you for free, if France meets England, oh, England we will really have a wonderful time because when it comes to, they'll bring the same guys. They'll bring Madueke, they'll bring Saka, the same guys. And if you bring the same guys of Arsenal, really, we will see. If you bring Saka, England, they're very, very predictable, and their team is very, very predictable. And if they bring that team, the likes of let me see something, and maybe they're not really prepared to do that extra run. It is gonna be heck. Any questions after that? And Hurricane. I know these guys are very excited about Bellingham, but the issue is not about Bellingham. The issue is not about Bellingham. The issue is stamina, not even the kind of stars that you have. Any questions after that? Jude Bellingham tells you all he's at the World Cup. Let me tell you something. England, I've been watching, he's good. Bellingham is good. I have to say that he's good. But he'll be tested. Stop browsing flights and start booking them. France has the Eiffel Tower to climb. Spain has flamenco to So they bring Madueke, the same squad. Bellingham, Declan Rice. Declan Rice. These guys really like Declan Rice. Okay. Oh, Declan Rice. Very nice corners. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. All right. And I'm very happy. See, okay. Let's just wait for the game. Any questions up there? Feel free to subscribe and comment. Any questions up there? Feel free to subscribe and comment. Welcome to our streams. We are starting to watch the game, and the next game is Uzbekistan versus Colombia. So join me in exactly 7 minutes to start the game. Any questions up to that? Feel free to be part and parcel of our streams. We're just about to start watching the game. That is Uzbekistan versus Colombia. Any questions up to that? Feel free to be part and parcel of our stream. Any questions? It's gonna be amazing. Any questions up to there? Just about to start our streams. And we're just about to start our streams. Welcome. Yeah, just about to start. Yeah. Do you enjoy our streams? Kindly. We are just about 5 minutes for the game of Uzbekistan to begin. Uzbekistan versus Colombia. It's gonna be a great, great game. So don't go anywhere. I'll be here to watch the game. Any questions up to there? Oof. I'm just waiting for the game. I'm not even in a hurry. Yeah, you see, once you watch the games, the group stage matches, without a hurry, don't be in a hurry. Just watch the group stage. Don't even watch others. Watch the group stage only, because the group stage will tell you, which teams are prepared for the World Cup. The group stage will tell you a lot of things. It's like when you're having puppies. Like when you have puppies, and the puppy that wants to that is running around, that is making noise, the puppy that wants to eat all the time, definitely that puppy will actually, if you like puppies, and if you know how to, you can tell that this puppy is more likely to be a very big dog when it grows up. Yeah, so you can easily tell, because you can see a team building. They're more enthusiastic than the rest. They are more determined than the rest, or maybe stuff like that. So definitely, you can tell in the group stages. You can tell which team is has more stamina, is more prepared, and they can handle pressure. You can easily tell, and the best way to tell is in the group stages. So that is why, not some people are saying, we're going to wait for the round of 16, we're going to wait for the quarterfinals, I'm going to wait for the semifinals for me to to enjoy the World Cup. But that is that is not, you'll not enjoy anything. You'll just be watching, uh, you know. But you see, you can watch the enthusiasm building up. That is the best part. Actually, you can watch who's the super sub. Some of those things, some of those small details that actually make the big difference. Those small details that make the big difference. Like you can see that in the game of England, you say that Rashford is a super sub. I don't know. Maybe we'll see about that. Yeah. But you see, they say that Rashford is going to change the game. I don't know. We'll see about that. Yeah, we'll see about that. Most people say, Rashford is the one who's going to change. You think Rashford is going to do those tricks in France? I would really want to see him doing those tricks. Really, really, I would really want to see him, doing those funny tricks game. That was Croatia. Once you meet stronger teams, you will start feeling it. Mm. Mm. But England. Okay, I'm not okay. Definitely, I don't support England. Oh my goodness. And but I would really want to see. Okay, I would really want to see. I would really want to see him, doing one or two things. I would really want to see him score. Maybe, but I don't think so. There's some games where, these people like, Hurricane will disappear. There are games where he will disappear. They're not all games that, that is the worst part of the World Cup, because, once he meets people like Upamecano, I really want to see, I really want to see him once he meets Upamecano. Yeah. Oh yeah. It will be a wonderful, it will be a wonderful meeting. Upamecano. Once you meet Upamecano, Dayo. Dayo Upamecano. Any questions up there? Somebody like Upamecano, and I really, for defense, I will go with Upamecano. For defense, I'll go with Upamecano. He's a very strong defender. Dayo, it's called Dayo Oswald Upamecano. He's a French footballer who plays as centre back. I want you to see the stock we have. The defense, we have Upamecano, Bayern Munich. Okay. Midfield, we have Tchouameni, Real Madrid. We have Camavinga, Real Madrid. Striking, we have Dembele, PSG, PSG. That is Dembele. We have Kylian Mbappe, Real Madrid. In France, let me tell you, we have just taken PSG and Real Madrid to the pitch. From midfield up to the striking force, we are talking about each player is worth over 100 million. Plus, Desire Doué. Every player is worth. There's no player in the French team who is less than 100 million. Even Michael Olise. Every player, even Emery Zaire, every player is worth every penny. So when we put all those things into consideration, you see that the French team is the most expensive team, in the World Cup today. Any questions after that? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. And tell me where you're watching me from. But for the love of the game, we'll be here. And Upamecano. Upamecano. They have really hit the gym, and they have really, and I think, any questions up to there? I'm very happy to be here this morning, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. Happy to be here this morning. We are waiting for the game. In fact, the game has started. Let me see. I don't know if the game has started. Let's check. Oh, let me see. That is, which game is this? I want to watch the game of Colombia versus Uzbekistan. Colombia versus Uzbekistan. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. Any questions? Any questions? Yep. Sport TV. Any questions up to there? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Yep. Any questions? want to find the right channel. Any questions? Yeah. Any questions up to there? I'm very happy this morning to welcome you to our streams. I don't know. I want to watch this Colombia game. Tell me where you're watching me from. I'm very happy to welcome you to our streams. Welcome to both of my channels. Welcome. Sports Now. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions up there? Feel free to be part and parcel of our streams and tell me where you're watching me from. Yeah. All right. Any questions? It's 5. I need to go somewhere. Did you enjoy our streams today? All right. I need to go. Arrivederci.